Welcome back. Negotiators from all over the globe have struck a deal in Paris. Its purpose to unite 195 nations in cutting harmful carbon emissions and limit global warming. They now have until Friday to make the agreement final. Many world leaders have left the conference throughout the week, but other celebrities are doing their part. In a speech to the conference, Leonardo DiCaprio said climate change could make the world unlivable. And actor Penn emphasized the need to protect the world's future generations.
So I think that if there's something to move forward with forests, to reclaim the environment, to create economic opportunity, and to protect those vital human rights, it's in no longer being afraid to make commitments to do. So I'd like to ask you to join us, to join the other panelists and those things they'll speak about, in making a commitment and being under the scrutiny of our children in 10 years from today.
Joining me now is John Sutter. He's a CNN opinion columnist who's been following the conference. He joins us now. John, negotiators have this blueprint deal. Just explain for us how significant it is and what it includes.
Yeah, so we're sort of at the halfway point of these COP21 climate discussions, and the fact that this blueprint deal, this 48-page document that everyone here is carrying around with them, came out on time, I think is hugely significant. In the past, these climate talks have fallen apart largely. Copenhagen in 2009 is sort of the example that is hanging over these discussions because there was a lot of optimism surrounding those talks and everything fell apart. Things were much more delayed in that scenario, and the negotiators I've been talking with are saying that it is hugely significant that every country in the world agreed at least to this draft text. That said, I've been parsing through this document, and there are a lot of edits that still need to be made. Basically, you see phrases and brackets throughout the text, and the negotiators are going to be choosing between sets of brackets as they try to come up with a deal that they all could possibly agree to as soon as Friday.
Now, as I mentioned, most of the heads of state have left, but many celebrities are using their power to call for action. Arnold Schwarzenegger was one of them. Let's just take a listen to what he said.
This is the challenge of our time. And this is the real world. This is not the movie world, which is the other world that I come from. There are no visual effects here, no special effects. There's no script writing where we can change the ending to a better ending or anything like that. This is the real world. It's time to embark into a smart path. It is time for a new revolution, a clean energy revolution.
That's right. Pretty powerful words there. You can't change the ending. It's not like a movie unless there is action. What impact do you think these celebrities have on an issue like this?
I mean, I think people listen to the Terminator, right? So I think they do have some impact. And I think what negotiators here are trying to do is actually kind of rewrite the script and try to come up with a better ending, so to speak. So there have been a lot of celebrities here at COP21. There also have been business leaders, Bill Gates, other CEOs here saying that there's a business case, there's a case for all of us to act on climate change and to get off of fossil fuels as soon as possible. I think that adds just to the momentum that surrounds this process. Like, this document that everyone's looking at is hugely important in terms of the international policy scene. But I think the negotiators here really want to send the message that we're done with the fossil fuels era. We're moving beyond that. It's a good investment to be on that trend. And I think celebrities, throwing some hit behind that is a good thing.
Of course, many analysts have said that no matter what the agreement, no matter what everyone agrees to at this conference, trying to stop a 2-degree temperature rise is impossible. What's your thoughts on that?
So 2 degrees is kind of the underlying number at these talks, and beyond that line, pretty much all these countries have agreed is catastrophic climate change. And it's not like a cliff that you fall off and everything unravels exactly past that point, but it's clear that the 2-degree range is very dangerous. There have been some reports showing that the current commitments of countries here would get us to about 2.7 degrees Celsius by the end of the century, so definitely in the danger zone. But I do think that there's a lot of optimism surrounding this because these talks could keep 2 degrees as a possible future. And if things unravel here, I think the real fear is that it will become fairly soon impossible for the world to achieve that goal. So I think 2 degrees is still on the horizon as something that would be possible, not finalized because of these talks, but we could keep it in our sights.
Still very hopeful. All right, John Sutter in Paris, thank you so much. Talk to you soon.
Thank you.